Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, top ones and aspiring pastors and top notchers. All right. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, baka sleepy pa yung iba. Okay, so anyway, today is Sunday, right? And um, medyo precious yung oras natin at saka yung um, mm, um, since I think you're vacant, but I really appreciate na nag-join ka this afternoon because importante yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Okay? So, first things first, are you ready with your exams? Yes or no? Okay, ready ka na ba sa exams, top ones? Because we will have an examination after my discussion. Okay? So, to check if na-retrieve mo yung nalalaman natin at saka ma-apply mo in real, actual. Though previous exam siya, pero I think ma-apply mo. Okay, so I think you're ready. So kindly comment yes or no. Gusto mo bang pumasa at mag-top this upcoming licensure examination? Okay, gusto mo bang pumasa? Alright, can you comment yes? Can you comment no? Alright, so top ones, kindly pray for those examinees who will be taking today, yung let takers natin, di ba? Ngayon yung first batch. So, kindly pray for them. And I hope and I pray that, I believe that marami pong papasa today sa atin, within sa ating examination tutorial. Kasi, dumaan na po sila sa final coaching at saka um, mock boards. So, mas mahirap pa yung exam ko kaysa sa uh, board exams. Okay? So, I think you're ready na. So, let me let's start our discussion. Medyo mahaba-haba ito. So, do you have your pen and paper with you? Okay? So, kindly take down notes and please um, um, mag-take note po kayo kasi ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is mastering skills in test taking. Okay? So, let me share my screen with you. All right. Hold on. Sandali lang. Okay. Di ba nung una, parang nagloloko yung ating audio. Pero ngayon, kitang-kita naman, right? So, can you read and see? Master the secrets of test taking, okay? So, let's start top ones. So, why is it very important to know mastering skills in test taking? Aside from reading your fundamentals, reading your materials, notebooks, your paraphernalias, whatever that you have, whatever reviewers that you have, it's because even hindi ka summa cum laude, even hindi ka cum laude or with Latin colors, though even bagsak ka po, let's say bagsak po, 4-year course mo, pero if na-master nyo po at na-familiar sa itong test taking, nothing is impossible. Okay? So, let's start with our discussion. Master the secrets of test taking. So, paano po? So, what every examinee needs to know about test taking. Ano ba ang kailangan maunawaan mo? Anong kailangan yung dapat mong matutunan? Most especially yung in-depth when it comes to test taking. So, it's because, whatever worst na mangyayari, ito lang po ang huling panglaban mo. Top ones, during my, a decade ago, during my board examination, I'm not really studying well, di ba? Hindi masyado ako so aside sa 5 fingers ko, ito rin yung gamit ko. So, this is my weapon, sandata ko when it comes to the exam. So that is why, even I'm not really studious, even though I don't have Latin colors or matalino, hindi ako summa cum laude, pero po, malaki po ang scores ko. It's because these test-taking strategies and the 5 fingers are our guide or my guide during my board examination. So I hope and pray that you apply all these things na i-discuss ko so that you will be fully ready. Even though you are not ready, but because of this, because of 5 fingers, because of Bible of Top Notchers, because of mastering skills and test taking, you are ready. Okay? So, I hope ma-understand nyo po at saka ma-apply nyo wholeheartedly. Body, mind, unsolved. Okay? So top ones, preparing for tests. Requirement, you need to attend every class. Just like, even though kahit Sunday, even po magbe-beach ka sa Saturday or even busy ka within weekends, pero you apply delayed gratification. Okay? So you attend the class every weekend. So that is why it's not a no doubt, um, wala pong reason na hindi ka po papasa. It's because you attend diligently. So you also start early. Okay, so very good na within before 5 minutes during with our discussion, you are very early and you attend diligently. Okay, so thank you very much, top one. So plan a regular study schedule. May ipo yan sa last. Okay, sorry. So plan a regular study schedule. So what is your plan? 4 a.m. ba? 9 a.m.? 3 p.m. or 9 p.m. study habit. So, ikaw po ang magawa ng regular study. Pero sa ating examination tutorial, everyone is required, everyone is compulsory to follow the 4 a.m. So, you will know that in your pagdating ng your highest intelligence using altered states of mind. Okay? So, ask your instructor what to expect. Top ones, what do you expect? Aside from mastering skills, what do you expect sa iyong ating exam? Or probably, what are your expectations when it comes to our review, so that I would know also, so that I can add more to our test. Okay? So I hope the 5 fingers, which is the very basic and fundamental skill na dapat nating matutunan in order, kahit 1 day ka palang nag-aaral, kahit hindi mo pa nabasa lahat yung libro mo, because of 5 fingers, because of this, because of Bible of Top Notchers, I think you are far better or far ahead than the others. Okay? Di ba yung iba, naglolo ko ng iba, ay, next month na yung exam, ay naku, November na po yung exam, ay naku, January 2022 na yung exam ko, pero I think hindi pa ako nagsisimula nagsa-study. So, what I'm gonna do? The good thing is nandito ka and you know already the techniques. Okay? So, creating good review tools. Top ones, take good notes. Okay? You know already what's the implication. Bakit po kailangan ng good notes? Record your notes. Kung meron kang recorder dyan, pwede ka po mag-record, di ba? So, I hope meron po kayong at least mga notes, or probably you take down notes and also record. Create mind map. So, this discussion, mind mapping technique will be discussed on extraordinary memory. So, don't worry. Collect related materials. So, kung ikaw ay isang teacher, probably, you collect necessary materials aside from your chat work. Dapat meron ka ng mga reviewer, dapat meron ka ng mga handouts, di ba? Meron ka ng mga soft copy ng mga advanced notes, mga fundamentals. So, dapat meron ka collect related materials. Make a study checklist. So, kasali na po yung oras, kasali na po yung budget, kasali na po yung lahat-lahat. So that you will ahead, and also you become really sure. So, kung ano yung pong pinapasokan nyo, at saka pinag-aaralan nyo. Okay? So, top ones. So, take down note. Hold on. Sandali lang sa points. Mute ko po. Okay? So, welcome sa ating mga newcomers. I hope na ready ka na kasi meron po tayong exam. Okay? Later on. Okay? So, meron po tayong exam. So, be ready lang. So, you need to listen attentively this afternoon. Next is prepare index cards. Why is it very important to have index cards? Pero, para po, once you study, nag-flip ka na lang po. Okay? Let's say, for example, you are a engineer ka ba? Diba? Engineer. So, applied sciences. Next, surveying. Next is yung mga advanced methods. So, mas madali ang pag-study kapag meron kang index cards. Okay? Pero during my board examination, hindi masyado ako nagagamit ng index cards. Ang ginamit ko lang is yung cartolina, Manila paper. Nakapaskil po sa lahat ng corners ng bahay. So, that is why nagiging easy retention kasi araw-araw ko po nakikita. And also have chapter outlines. Make sure you need to outline yourself kasi limited lang po yung oras mo. Tapos sinasabi mo pa na, ay, later na ako mag-aral. Ay, matagal pa man, November pa man. Ay, January 2022 pa man. Naku, I tell you kapatid, kulang po, kulang. Kulang po yung oras natin. I tell you, test 2, mahirap po ang test 2. So you need to prepare po. You need to double time. You need to exert more effort kasi mahirap po ang test 2. Okay? So this is just a reminder para po hindi ka po ma-shock during your examination. I think hindi masya-shock ang ating takers today, nag-attend sa nag-take ng exam today. It's because prepare na po sila. Okay? So, I hope na ginamit nila aking mga technique at saka na-apply lahat ng mga sikreto. Alright? Top ones, predicting test questions. Okay? So, points that a professor repeats, let's say, coach, or repeats or emphasizes in class. Ano ba yung mga na-emphasize ko? Una-una, 5 fingers. Why is it always kung sinasabi 5 fingers? Nako, kung hindi ka pa nag-aaral, kung nasasabi mo sa sarili na hindi ka matalino, or let's say hindi ka pa prepared, 5 fingers is the key. Pero may iba kasi naguguluhan pa paano gamitin, pero don't worry, we will have a in-depth discussion, yung isa-isa talaga, para so that you will master those things. So yun, basic po yun, fundamental po yun sa ating examination tutorial. The 5 fingers is one of methods or the key to become a successful professional and also a licensed professional. Okay? So questions asked by the professor, anything the professor writes, medyo hindi masyadong related. So questions from mock test, homework, 'di ba? Meron tayong mga homework, meron tayong mga assignments. Pero the good thing is no deadline. So pag sinabing mag-i-exam tayo mamaya, the good thing is wala pong deadline. Pwede niyo po i-submit the following day. Pwede nyo po i-submit kahit next year po, okay lang po yan. Pero ikaw po ang talo kasi you procrastinate, or let's say you put mangyana habit in your preparation. So it's up to you po, nasa sa iyo po lahat. So pag binigay po yung exam, pag binigay po yung mock test, answerin nyo po agad, tapos isend nyo po sa email para ma-check ko po kung ready ka na, or probably meron pa akong kulang na pwede i-emphasize. So please, 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 okay? So do your homework. Questions found in the text, sample test, okay na po. Okay, so getting ready for the test. Top ones, the day before the test. The good thing is, nandito itong day before the test, di ba, merong during, before, during, and after preparation. I think nandoon yun sa iyong account, sa Chatware account, pero i-resend ko ulit kasi nasa pinaka bottom, or let's say pinakamalayo na always ka pa nag-scan ng iyong application. So i-resend ko po yan ulit. Okay, welcome po sa mga bagong pasok. So on the day of the test, eto, basa, try eating an apple. Why is it? Diba sabi nga nila, when you eat an apple, saves the doctor away. Totoo po ba yan, nurses? Eating an apple saves the doctor away. So for me, that's halfly true. So try eat an apple once you take your preparation in your exam, so that not only to promote good health, but also to have a better functioning of your brain, and also the totality, or let's say the whole aspect. Okay, so avoid being around distractions. Top ones, mga distractions. Palagi ka bang may nadidinig na nagvi-video okay sa inyo, or probably yung jowa mo is distraction, or let's say yung kahit environment distraction. So keep away from those things kasi yan po nagpapabagal ng success mo. And when you study, and on the day of your exam, please loosen any tight clothing. So I think merong instruction kung anong susuotin mo. Let's say kung ikaw ay nurse, di ba, ay pasuot yung white uniform talaga. Pero make sure na loose siya konti para hindi masyadong when you take your exam, hindi masikip or mainit. Okay? So, ready for the test. Stress-free techniques. Ano ba yung mga stress-free techniques? Number 1 is kailangan nyo po huminga. Inhale, exhale. So, that's your deep breathing exercises. You have your relaxation breathing. Ito, emphasize ko talaga, visualization and positive self-talk. Why is it very important na before pa ng exam or during your exam, sabihin nyo po, I am happy and grateful the fact that I am a passer and top-notcher. Why is it very important, top ones, na dapat mabanggit nyo po yan at madinig po na yung dalawang tenga? Why is it very important na dapat sabihin mo that I am happy and grateful the fact that I am a passer and top-notcher? Bakit po? What's the implication? What's the rationale? So that, aside, di ba, yung iba sinasabi, law of attraction daw. Pero, that's a signal once it goes to your brain, 'di ba? Kung anong sino mo sa iyong utak, the body will follow. Everything will follow. So, start with your mindset. So, mindsetting talaga top one. So, kapag ang mindsetting mo is medyo negative or medyo babagsak pa nga ako. Hindi pa ako prepare. Baka papalya ako. No. So, you need to have a positive outlook. You need to visualize na you are a winner. So, sabihin mo na ngayon na ikaw ay passer and top-notcher. Okay? So, don't worry with these brain gym exercises kasi kasali po yan sa ating extraordinary memory. That will happen in the following session. Okay? Drink water because water contains hydrogen and oxygen. So, ang kailangan po ng utak is oxygen para hindi ka mukhang sleepy at saka drowsy. Okay, so use the stress-free techniques. All right, top ones with test in hand. Why is it very important to follow instructions? Top ones. Kahit wala pang exam, kahit ngayon pa lang, please follow instruction. Okay? Kasi on the day of the examination, pag sinabi ng proctor, ganito ang ilagay ng dapat surname una, tapos last name, tapos ang nadinig mo, first name, yung una, nako, it would matter, top one. So, please follow directions and follow instructions. So, before ka mag-answer ng test, let's say, mamaya, before ka mag-answer, dapat you need to survey the test. And you have time management. Ilan kaya ilalaan kong oras nito? So, if I have 10 items, probably, I could maglaan ako ng 2 to 5 minutes. Pero what if 100 items? So, you test yourself in dapat 100 items in 1 to 2 hours matapos ko ito. Probably you have a minute or a minute to few seconds each item na when you answer the test. Okay? So, budget your time. Ito po ang problema ng mga test examinees na uubusan po ng oras. Mind you, top ones, mataas po ang paragraph, mataas po ang options, mga sentences. Sa examination, uubusin talaga yung oras mo. I tell you, mauubos mo ang oras mo. So, from pagbabasa pa lang, tapos magko-comprehend ka pa, tapos mag-analyze, tapos mag-calculation. So, mauubos talaga. Please budget your time wisely. Read each question carefully. Note or underline keywords. Top ones. Di ba? Why is it nabilong yung MK at saka MA? Why is it mahiwagang keyword, mahiwagang answer? Because the keyword, probably kung hindi mo naintindihan yung question, probably the keyword or the keywords are your clue para makuha mo yung sagot doon sa options na A, B, C, D. So make sure, look for the keywords. Okay? And terms. So read multiple choice options carefully. Give each question your fullest attention. So, meron po tayong mga rituals top ones. Yung 5 rituals, bago ka makasagot, dapat magawa nyo po yun. Okay? So, skip once you don't know and to go back later. Okay? So, yan po. So, using the strategies. So you know already that it's a multiple choice question, di ba? So, MCQ, yung exam po ninyo. So, meaning top ones, lahat po na nag-attend ngayon, kayo pong lahat, is dapat po, hindi po kayo dapat babagsak. Uy, coach, bakit po hindi babagsak? Di ba top ones? Multiple choice po ito, meaning the right answer or the possible nearest answer nasa ABC na. Hindi katulad sa amin yung sa bar exam na puro essay. So dito sa board examination is nasa harapan mo na yung sagot. Meaning ang sagot nasa ABCD. So ang tanong, paano mo malaman or makuha mo yung tamang sagot? A, B, C, or D. So with the multiple choice, dapat papasa ka po kasi nasa harapan mo na yung ang answer. So, paano po ba? Can you read? Okay na ba? Medyo maliliit yung letters, okay? So, answer the easy questions first. Easy yung pinakauna. Then, the harder ones later. So, ang ginawa ko po top ones a decade ago, when I took my board examination, inuna ko po yung mga easy. Di ba? Goldilocks technique. Sino po nakaalala? Goldilocks technique. Easy challenge muna. Tsaka ka hard challenge. So, when it comes to your examination, ang una mong sagutan dapat yung mga easy questions. Then you go back to hard questions. Just take note lang sa iyong booklet na, or you may cross out or you put an X or circle it para malaman nyo po yung saan po yung mga hindi pa nasagutan. Okay? So don't get nervous if some questions look unfamiliar. Skip them and return to them later. I tell you, top ones, madali lang talaga yung exam. I tell you, madali lang talaga. Kung wais ka po, dito po, kung wais ka po sa examination tutorial, I tell you, I guarantee you po, papasa po kayo. Pero I think, yung iba hindi pa nakakuha ng sikreto. So, I hope mahanap nyo po yung sikreto. And, yun lang po ang sandatan nyo po. Okay? So, make sure you use those strategies. Eto, pay attention to qualifiers. Usually, none, always, never, and keywords except, all but none, all but the following, the best, the least. So those are mga pamatay na absolute keywords. Probably you know already the answer, pero hindi mo natignan na meron palang always, merong except, merong never, merong all but one, except. So yan po magdedetermine ng yung tamang sagot. Okay? So, please look carefully the question. So, try to anticipate the correct answer before looking at the options. Read all of the options. Eliminate the ones you know are incorrect. Please, dapat, isa yun sa skill Dapat, the good thing is we will practice later on paano mag-eliminate. So, look for options that contain other options. Yung mga umbrella, familiarity of response. Then, sometimes, top ones, makinig. Sometimes, the longer response, the longer stem, the longer sentence, probably the clue to the correct answer. Okay? So, binigyan ko po kayo ng clue, ha? So, that is based on science, based on methodology po yan. So, hindi po yun gawa-gawa. So, proven na po yan. Okay? So, top ones. What if we have true or false? Diba? Merong mga true or false sa question. Una mong titignan is yung absolute, just like always, never, all, and none. If they are present, chances are the statement is false. Top ones, kapag makita nyo po yung always, never, all, none, kapag present po siya sa sentence nyo po, automatic false po yan. Okay? Kasi nagbibigay po yan ng vagueness or let's say, incorrectness, di ba? Sa sentence. If the statement is more detailed or specific than most, chances are, ang sagot nyo po, true. Okay? True po ang sagot. Number 3, never leave bakit po kailangan hindi nyo po i-leave ng blank yung test item? Because probably you get it 50% of getting it right, di ba? Pero hindi mo sinagutan kasi ay mahirap, may calculation. Ay, ang taas naman. Akalain mo, di ba? 5 paragraphs. And each option A, B, C, D. Napakataas ng paragraph. Tapos babasahin mo pa, i-analyze mo pa. So instead na i-leave it blank, please answer it. Kasi probably you have the 50% chance to get it right. And top ones, kapag unusual po ang sounding ng statements, probably likely to be false po ang sagot. Okay? Gets? So, later. So, matching columns, top ones. Ito, matching columns. Read all the items in both columns first before selecting answers. Instead of looking at one word column first and trying to select a match, read the column with the definitions or explanations and match those to the one word column. Mark easy choices first and eliminate them as you would move to the more difficult. Later on, top ones, I will have a sample. Short answer and fill in the blank strategies. If you don't know the complete answer but remember something, write it down. You may get partial credit if you are partly correct. Leaving a blank will get you nothing. Okay? So, top ones, dapat masagutan nyo po lahat. At please, kung hindi nyo po alam ang sagot, probably pwede nyo pong balikan or i-mark nyo po yung booklet. And kung wala po sa keyword yung clue, probably, you try to guess, di ba? Meron naman tayong educated guess, first technique natin. Okay? So what if top ones? Give general answers if you don't know the specific. Let's say for example, top ones, ang correct answer is 1904. Pero sa ABCD option is ang nakalagay 1800s, 1900s, 2000, 1700s. So the correct answer is nearest to 1904. So ano po ang pinaka-nearest? 1900s. Because sa board examination top ones, hindi ka po bibigyan ng exact answer. Probably nearest lang po ang ibibigay po sa inyo. So yan po, technique po yan. So wala na po ito. So proper grammar. So sa English po ito major. So consider the number and length of lines or blank spaces to be filled in as possible clues to the length of your answer. If the instructor leaves half, oh no, wala na ito. Be sure you fill it out and not with extra large writing. So wala na. How about math strategies or calculations? Top ones. Examinees whose math skills are not the strongest. Yung medyo katulad ko. Kaya nga hindi ako nag-engineering kasi takot talaga ako sa math. So nag-science na talaga ako. So hindi ko strong yung math. Pero merong technique pa rin. So math is no different from any other subject top ones, except that the same rules apply every time. So if you study the rules and practice a lot, you are likely to do well on the test. So practice is the key. Okay? So general rules for all tests. Scan the test, budget your time, attempt to answer every question, and if your question seems complicated or difficult to understand, put it in your own. Eto tapos ang sekreto. Di ba merong mga mahirap Latin, di ba? Mga Greek, mga difficult words, mga deep in meaning. Pero you may put it in your own words or break it down into understandable parts. So malalaman niyo po yung sagot kasi binibigyan ko, or probably in layman's term, yung mga mahihirap na words or sentences, you break it down at you use your layman term and you find the correct option. Okay? So learn from the test. Alright? So checking over the test, go back over and check to be sure, answer all the questions. On machine scored tests, let's say for Plantron or the one that you're using in your exams, be sure you place your answers in the right spaces. Meron ba ditong examinee na lumagpas po sa circle or yung sa square, yung kanilang shading? Meron po ba dito? Kasi I experience also na lumagpas po sa shape, but not too much on exaggeration talaga. So you need to proofread and also make sure you practice shading. So don't worry, tapos I'll teach you how to properly shade the Plantron. Okay? Eto. Please, ito yung mga error. Bakit po some sumemplang or tsaka pumapalya sa exam. So do not change an answer unless top ones, huwag nyo pong baguhin yung sagot mo unless number 1, there is indisputable evidence that your answer is incorrect. Indisputable ba? Check. So, you may change your answer. Kasi kapag change mo, letter A na nga, pero nag-change ka to letter C, probably automatically wrong yan. Kasi madidetect yan ng machine scored test sa inyong Plantron na may natirang lead sa iyong pencil. So, probably automatically wrong po yan. So make sure kapag nag-change ka ng answer, dapat indisputable. Sure na sure ka na talaga 1,000%. And the second one is you had misread or misunderstood the question. Iba po ang iyong idea or understanding sa iyong question. So that is why you need to change the answer. Or probably, when you go to the next or the succeeding question, naalala mo, ay, tama pala yung sagot ko for the previous item. So, balikan ko nga. So, you recall the information or find the correct answer in the test. Kasi, probably, the correct answer mahanap nyo po sa succeeding question or sa next question. Kasi meron yan eh. Let's say, for example, research top ones. Di ba? Merong lalabas na research. So, naguguluhan ka kung qualitative ba ito o quantitative. By the next question, nandoon pala yung meaning. So, probably, you can get the idea or answer from the succeeding or next question at binalikan mo, that's the time, since it is indisputable, na misunderstood mo, at saka na-recall mo yung tamang sagot, probably that's the time na ibahin nyo po yung sagot. Kasi kapag iniba nyo po yung sa plantron mo with the other option, automatically wrong po yan kasi madidetect na may lead ng pencil sa iyong papel. Okay? So, warning na po yan. Okay? It's a caveat. So, post-test review. If time permits, review the test questions you were not sure of immediately after leaving the room. Review muna. So, meron ka natitirang 5 minutes. Out of 2 hours, 3 hours of answering the test, may natitira kang 5 to 10 minutes. I-review mo muna kung sure ka na ba talaga. Sure ka na ba talaga? Ipapasa mo yung paper mo. Sure ka talaga na yung 100 items mo na makascore ka ng 100. So, dapat you need to make sure and verify if those are correct answers sa questions mo na most especially na hindi mo alam, you didn't know. So, record the answers. Itong record, it means, i-recall mo lang po kung ano yung nandoon sa iyong booklet. Kaya in case, so, wag naman po sana, in case po na, let's say, bumagsak talaga or pumalya talaga, probably na-recall mo po yung question and by the next time, alam mo na yung sagot kasi nag-review ka, alam mo yung content ng iyong booklet. Alright, top ones? So, eto yung top ones. Isa sa mga problema, critical thinking. Top ones, kailangan po ba ng mga examinees or test takers ang critical thinking? Aside sa common sense, because the most common nowadays is uncommon is common sense. So, how about critical thinking? It's a clear thinking, careful thinking, testing ideas, drawing conclusions, careful observations. Kasali nga dito yung common sense. Huwag nyo po iwan po top ones yung common sense nyo, okay? So, thinking creatively, recognizing errors in thinking. So, napakataas. So, let's replace this one. As college students, or let's say as examinees, you are expected to advance beyond grade school methods of memorization. Ito yung sinasabi ko Pero since hindi pa tayo nag-discuss ng paano maging matalino kagaya ni Albert Einstein, don't worry, I'll teach you kung paano po para ma-maximize nyo po yung mga libro. You can finish a book in a day, di ba? You can finish how many books in just a week. So, let's apply that and recall data to applying good critical thinking skills. Okay, so kailangan po itong yung critical thinking. Kasi some of the items will use critical thinking abilities. So, ngayon, hindi mo na practice kasi hindi ka nag-test taking skills. So, probably, hindi nyo po magamit yan. Okay? So, example of critical thinking. Okay, top ones. Let's try to answer this one. Okay? So, example of critical thinking in a multiple choice question. So, let's answer this one. Kung sino pong makasagot nito, meron pong prize. Okay? So, all of the following are recommended study practices except. What is our keyword? Except. Except. Kita mo? Except. So, niread ko po yan para tignan nyo po. Letter A, finding a tutor to help you prepare for a test. Letter B, devoting at least 2 hours of study for every hour in class. Letter C, attending every class and taking good notes. Letter D, joining study group. Ano po ang tamang sagot? Top ones. If you can make, okay. Sino po makatama dyan? Meron pong 1 million pesos. Ay, char lang. 1 million pesos. Okay, so top ones. Career po ito. Buhay po ang pinag-uusapan dito. So, dapat masagot po ito ng tama. And using critical thinking, if hindi talaga, common sense na lang po. So, except po ang word except. The correct answer is, naku. The correct answer is A is the best answer because finding a tutor is not a study practice. Oh, ang question top ones are recommended study practices. Devoting 2 hours, attending every class, joining, check, check, check. Except sa one, finding a tutor to help. Nako, di ba? So not a study practice. You may reason that tutoring will help you in your studies, but the question is about study practices. Top ones, gumamit po ba siya ng critical thinking? Yes. Gumamit po ba siya ng common sense? Yes. A good practice if you are struggling with the class is to find a tutor. Then this would be an acceptable and likely a correct response. In this example, you must evaluate all the choices, determine which ones does not fit with the others. So, eliminate the choices. Use your critical thinking abilities and your common sense po. Okay, top ones. Later on, may exam po tayo. I hope gagamitin niyo po yung critical thinking, okay? So, let's go to educated guessing strategies, top ones. So, medyo mataas. Guessing strategies are not substitute for good. That is why sa yung 5 fingers top ones, ang educated guess is just 30% chance to succeed lamang po. Okay? 30% lamang po. So, they are not foolproof and will not guarantee the correct answer. Kaya nga, nilagay ko 30% chance to succeed. So, this is just to improve your grades. Alright? Ito. So, merong answer na. Let's say, for example, this technique, frequency of occurrence strategy. So, let's look for the items, okay? The following languages are spoken in the Comoro Islands, okay? Apology top ones if hindi related sa yung course, don't worry. We are not talking about your fundamentals, we're not talking about your book, we're talking about reviewer. We are talking about mastering skills in test taking. Kahit hindi mo po ito top ones, kasi meron kasi ibang naguguluhan. Ay coach, bakit po may ibang subject nandito sa aking chat account? Coach, bakit may nahalo po na ibang nilalang or spirito? So, top ones, even po engineering po yan, kahit po ibang course po yan, kahit doctor po yan, basta alam mo po yung 5 fingers, mastering skills in test taking at Bible of top notchers, masasagot nyo po yan. I tell you, masasagot nyo po yan. It's because you familiarize and memorize the technique. Let's say, for example, the following languages are spoken in the Comoro Islands. Is it A, Spanish and Arabic? B, Arabic and French? C, German and Italian? Letter D, French and English? This is not related of your course, pero let's use the technique. Frequency of occurrence strategy. Ano po yung pabalik-balik sa options top ones? So yung pabalik-balik is Arabic, French, French. So the correct answer is B. Because according to strategy, frequency of occurrence strategy, look for items that appear in more than one of the choices. Yung pabalik-balik na words, probably nasa choice option po yan na doon po nilagay yung generalization or lahat. Okay? So the correct answer is letter B. Ito top ones. Root and prefix clause strategy. So, this is more on the Latin, Greek, di ba? Nihongo, di ba? Korean, Hangul. So, knowing this will help in gleaning a partial meaning of your certain word. Let's say, for example, this is not related to your course, pero masasagot nyo po yan through this strategy. Cuprous metal would appear bronze-like, gold-like, silver-like, copper-like. What is the correct answer, top ones? Cuprous metal. Oy, bakit alam ni top 1 Delaney? Course mo po ba yan? Related ba yan sa iyong studies? Cuprous metal, di ba? Mechanical engineering to, di ba? Parang out of the scope na yung napag-aralan. Cuprous metal. It sounds like okay, copper, di ba? Because of root and prefix clause. Top ones, ang clue nyo po sa board examination para po pumasa at mag-top is just look for the keyword. Kung walang keyword, root and prefix. Okay? So let's say, for example, negative prefixes. Let's say, for example, knowing this can help in selecting a similar answer with a negative meaning. So let's try to answer this one. Negative ha, negative. To prevent infection, it is recommended that hospitals use cleaning, air filters, chemical reactants, disinfectants. Ano po ang tamang sagot, top ones? Kahit hindi related na yung course, pero use the technique. Negative prefixes, negative, negative, negative. To prevent infection. Uy, parang may synonymous or let's say kahawig. To prevent infection, I think sounds like disinfectant. Disinfectant. It means not or none. So the correct answer is letter D. Okay, diba? So let's go to the math skill. Diba? Naalala nyo sa yung algebra, X substitution strategy in math. So in computational problems, when solving for X, diba? Ang hirap. Ano ba yung X? Ano ba yung Y? Ako, nasusuko rin ako sa mga math, pero because of this technique, alam mo po yung sagot. So it sometimes simplifies the problem by substituting a known quantity such as 2 for X. So X is equals to 2. Okay? So let's say, for example, top one's highest and lowest number strategy. Eto. Always po itong nag-a-appear sa yung board examination, itong technique. Dapat po, ma-internalize nyo po wholeheartedly. When numerical options vary greatly, chances are that the best response is in the middle ranges. Eliminate the highest and lowest options. So let's say, for example, top ones. The average number of volcanic eruptions recorded annually is 2,500, 1,000, 25, 750. Use the highest and lowest number strategy. So meaning, i-eliminate po yung highest and lowest. Okay? So meron kang clue. Choose between C and D, the two numbers farthest apart. Ang laki. Ang laki. Ay, ang liit naman. Ang laki. So probably, meron ka ng idea and meron ka ng kutob na parang alam ko na yung sagot eh. Kahit hindi ko pa i-internalize. Kasi math po ito eh. So, probably the correct answer is 25. So, imposible. Libo. Wala naman. So, let's try another strategy. Similar choice strategy. Certain questions have answers that are closely related or almost identical, except for one detail. This should be your clue to choose one of the two similar answers. The similar choices cannot both be correct, but either of them may be the correct answer. Okay? Let's say, for example, top ones. A chloroplast contains chlorine, calories, carbon, chlorophyll. Use your technique. Chloroplast. Alam mo ba, can you explain chloroplast, top ones? No, di ba? Hindi ka naman major in or master in science, di ba? So, by the word chloroplast. So, according sa ating technique, yung pinakamalapit. So, either chlorine, chlorophyll. Bakit po? Kahawig po ng chloroplast. So, choose between A and D. Pero, sino pong makasagot ng chlorine? Di ba? Ang layo, chlorine, chloroplast, chlorine. That's wrong. So, probably, ang pinaka-nearest po is chloroplast, chlorophyll. Chlor as chloroplast. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. Very good. Top ones, let's try this technique. Opposite choice strategy. In some cases, the best choice is between two different or opposite choices. Top ones, this is not related to your course, pero alam mo po yung sagot nito because the meaning of cognizant is ignorant, aware, insensitive, remorseful. Anong technique ito? Opposite choice strategy. Opposite choice strategy. The meaning of cognizant is ignorant, aware, insensitive, remorseful. So choose between 1 and 2, which are opposite responses. Kasi medyo malayo na po ito. So, medyo opposite siya. Alright, very good. Top ones, let's use the umbrella option strategy. Okay? Diba, ang dami palang mga technique pala, no? So, kapag na-master nyo po ito, top ones, you are unstoppable, you are limitless. Kahit po exam ng engineering yan, kahit exam ng medicine po yan, masasagot nyo po, it's because of that technique. So when one option encompasses the other option or is more inclusive, choose it. This is not related of your course, pero let's try to answer. Task anxiety can be reduced by practicing relaxation, deep breathing, muscle relaxation, visualization exercises. What is the correct answer, top ones? The correct answer is by using umbrella option strategy. What is the correct answer, top ones? Ang visualization ba kasali ng relaxation? Check or check na check. Muscle relaxation ba kasali ng relaxation? Ang deep breathing ba kasali ng relaxation? O, di ba? So, A includes all other options. Meaning, top ones, kahit hindi ito related na yung course, pero you use the umbrella option strategy, makukuha nyo po yung tamang sagot. Di ba? So, let's try the complex question strategy. These appear to be difficult but are actually simple to solve once you learn how. Read the following example and mark your answer. Top ones, eto. Familiar, top ones? Sino po mga retaker dito? Di ba familiar? Di ba ganito po yung board examination? Di ba? Di ba? Familiar? So, this is not related of your course, pero let's try to answer using the complex question strategy. These appear to be difficult but are actually simple to solve once you learn how. Read the following example and mark your answer. Okay, let's try to answer top ones. As a home health aide, you are serving a patient her meal. In which order should the following steps be accomplished? Ano pong una dito, top ones? At saka yung reorganization. Provide eating utensils, wash your hands, dispose leftovers, prepare food, serve food. What is the correct answer? Even though iba po yung course mo. Pero we are talking about complex question strategy. Ano pong strategy ito? Find the first step. Meaning, top ones, unahin niyo po yung unang step. Find which options have number 2 listed first. Now, so ang technique pala dito, top ones, sa complex question strategy at saka sa numerical type, di ba? Some are numerical po, Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, di ba? Di ganyan po. Pero ang technique pala, top ones, unahin nyo po yung tignan yung first step, then the last step. Kapag nakita nyo po yung first step at last step, automatic po yan, madidetect mo yung pinaka-nearest answer of your choice. Kahit po not related of your course, kahit po out of this world ang question, kahit po malayo po sa yung 4-year course, makukuha nyo po, it's because you know how to use the complex question strategy. Get the first step, then the last step. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is letter. Letter? Very good, very good. Wash your hands una. What is the last? The last is itapon ang leftovers. Saan po yung una? Yung 2 at last is 3. Meron ba? The correct answer is, medyo na-double. Sorry. Na-double po ito. BBCCRD. Apologies. Okay, very good, very good. Top ones. Eto, top ones. Let's use the judgment question strategy. Ano ba yung technique, top ones? Dapat po, wag niyo pong gamitin yung mga value judgment. Wag ka pong mag-comment or let's say hasty generalization. No, that would lead you to a wrong answer, top ones. So let's use the judgment question strategy. These questions are not difficult, but the choices are. They may all be good choices, and you have to select the best one. The best answer is that the one that uses common sense is the choice of knowledgeable, capable, and experienced individual agree the answer and best answers the question even though all the other responses are valid. So top ones, be careful not to let your own opinion or known as value judgments, yung mga critic nyo po, Iwasan nyo po yan kasi that would lead you to a wrong answer. Personal experience, no. Dapat ideal experience ang ating i-follow sa ating course, which may differ from expert opinions, sway your judgment. Okay? Okay, so probably this is not related with your course, pero let's try to answer one of the courses sa atin. Okay? So let's try to answer. Which nursing diagnosis would be most appropriate for the client who has undergone the full course of ECT? Meron ba mga nurses dito? What do you mean by ECT? Top ones. Or kapag hindi nyo po alam, okay lang po yan. Okay lang po yan kahit hindi nyo po alam. So, let's use our common sense. Let's use our keyword. Let's use our mga technique. Is it knowledge deficit, non-compliance, altered thought process, fear related to the unknown? What is your keyword? ECT. Saan bang may ECT dyan? ECT. So, while A, B, and C are valid, check po ang A, check ang B, pero C is the best answer because it encompasses A and B. Parang nandito na po yan lahat. This is more likely to occur prior to ECT. Though hindi mo alam ang ECT, pero nandyan po ang kabuuan ng thought or nandyan po yung keyword. Diba? Top ones, madali na po yung exam. Keyword lang po yan. Diba? So, yan. Eto, grammatically correct strategy. Eto, top ones. Sino ba mga English majors dito? I think merong mga English majors, di ba? So, if an alternative does not make a grammatically correct sentence, eliminate it. So, let's say for example, the basic purpose of an educational grant is supplement college costs, financially needy student, promote college success, achieving high grades. Ano ang tamang sagot, top ones? By using grammatically correct strategy. The basic purpose of an educational grant is, the correct answer is, since only 2 or 3 make grammatically correct sentence, 3 is incorrect because a grant does not necessarily promote success. Di ba? Kapag meron bang educational grant, meron bang sponsor, merong let's say yung scholarship, does it mean you will have a college success? Di ba? Probably not, di ba? So, the correct answer is, ang purpose po ng scholarship, ang purpose ng educational grant, or let's say, yung mga libre po, pag-aaral, is to help the financially needy student. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's proceed top ones. Let's use the absolute strategy. Okay, familiar top ones, absolute strategy. So if an absolute such as always, every, never, all, none, etc., and so on, is present in any of the options, consider the option. Anong technique top ones? False. Well, let's try to answer this one. The dropout rate in high schools is on the increase because unmotivated, disillusion, students never take high school seriously, or emotional problems. What is the correct answer, top ones? A, B, C, or D? This is not related of your course, pero let's use the absolute strategy technique. Top ones, you are taking a board examination, which is a multiple choice question, and MCQ, yung mga multiple choice question, technique lang po yan lahat. Dapat po, mas wise ka po sa nagawa ng question. So, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is, only B is correct since some is not an absolute. Alright? Okay? All students, never, every, those are mga false po. So, while some is not. Okay, the correct answer is letter B. So, use your absolute strategy. Top ones, take this consideration po when you take your board examination. It's all about true or false. A person who is experiencing anxiety always needs to take medication. True or false? It is false. Why? Because you have always an absolute keyword. Okay? Second, without the right intentions, a student will never succeed. True or false? It's false. Bakit po false? Kasi you have an absolute word, never. Very good. So third example, most people today have an opportunity to obtain a quality education. Most. True or false? That's true. Not all, but most people today have an opportunity to obtain a quality education. Pero it depends po sa tao po yan. Okay, so that's how you use your true or false. Pag may nakita kang absolute words, automatically, probably false po yan. Alright? Let's say the exception or most different answer strategy. Ang dami palang strategy, top ones, no? Ngayon yung pa ba nalaman to? Diba? So the exception or most different answer strategy. So read the question carefully and pick the option that is different or does not belong with other options. Ang tanong, which of the following would be the example of cognition? Top ones, this is not related to your course. Pero let's try to answer using the exception or most different answer strategy. Anong tamang sagot? Driving a car, swimming, hiking, studying for exam. Char, studying for an exam. What is the correct answer? The correct answer is very good. D is the most different option from all of the answers. Because, though mahirap po i-explain, pero I think familiar. Cognition. Which of the following would be an example of cognition? Not. Probably not. Possibly not. Pero studying for an exam is related to cognition. Very good, top ones. Let's try the longer response strategy. Sometimes, the correct response is longer than the others. When more, ito yung sinasabi ko top ones. Sa 5 fingers natin, second technique, LS. When more time is put into developing response, it may be the correct response. Ito. Example, sige nga, i-test ko nga yung second technique nyo. Of the following, this is the most effective therapeutic method for controlling depression. This is not related to your course, pero let's try to answer using the longer response strategy. What is the correct answer, top ones? Hypnosis, techniques, combining blah 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 ang taas. Letter D, psychoanalysis. What is the correct answer? Uy, top ones, bakit alam niyo po yung sagot? Related ba yung course niyo po yan? Bakit alam niyo po yung sagot? Related ba sa course mo yan? Na-study niyo po ba yan? No, because we are using the second technique or the longer response strategy. And mind you, top ones, I am pretty sure 70 to 80%, those who have longer sentences or larger numeric numbers, that is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. So, huwag niyo po pahirapan ang sarili niyo. So, C is the correct response because that is the longest. Kahit hindi niyo pa basahin. Alam niyo po na ang sagot. Okay? Eto, ang dami pa lang yung technique, no? So, let's use the keyword strategy. Choose a response that has the same or similar wordiness as the question. Eto, top ones. Hindi related na yung course ng iyong course. Pero, masasagot niyo po ito through the keyword strategy. The localized system of memorization is generally more effective than repetition because increases location, forces one to repeat, information directly, easier to use. A, B, C, or D? The correct answer is, top ones, kahit hindi nyo po basahin, kahit matching type lang po kayo. I don't know, loci ba yan? Loci system? I don't know. Pero I know the answer because I know how to use keyword strategy. The correct answer is very good. Alam mo pala yung sagot. Nako, parang merong magtatap dito. So now you will have an opportunity to put your educated guessing strategies to work on the following tests. So, eto, very good, top ones. All right. Last. Ay, later na lang po yan. Okay? So, top ones, yun. If you would like to know more about mastering skills in test taking, I would send you more sa iyong chat account. Maybe later, okay? So, yes, top 1, Fridge. Yes. Question? Fridge? Meron ka bang question? Top 1, Fridge? Yes, naka-record po ito. Don't worry. Naka-record at it will reflect on your account kasama na yung exam. Recorded po ito. Good news. Buti na lang na-record ko, di ba? Okay, so don't worry, don't worry. So top ones, ganito po, marami pong technique. Top ones, huwag po kayong matakot sa board examination. Multiple choice lang po yan. At I know mas matalino ka pa po sa examiner because nandito ka sa examination tutorial. So hindi kailangan summa cum laude with Latin colors, kailangan pasado talaga yung 4-year subjects mo. No, no. It's all about right preparation, right strategies, and right actions. It's all about fundamentals, basics, and theories. Okay? Okay, top ones? So any questions, top ones? Any questions? So any questions, top ones? I think wala na. So I already recorded this one and you can review and probably study it multiple times kasi nandoon lang sa iyong account. Okay, so let's end with this one, top ones. Meron pa pala. Okay, so top ones. Eto. Give one ultimate reason to fail in licensure exams. One word lang po or sentence or probably paragraph. Top ones. Bigyan mo ako ng isang rason. Bakit po? Paano ka babagsak? Paano ka papalya? Or let's say, sisemplang sa exams, sa darating na exams. Give me one reason po. Or you don't have reason kasi papasa ka na talaga sa next exam. Okay, thank you very much. Top 1, Emeline. Yes, that's true. Diba? Very good. Top 1, Mels. Over-rationale. Grabe naman nun. Nakapa-obsessive compulsive. Over-rationale talaga. Time management. Very good. That's correct. Diba? D, master and fundamentals. That is correct. Over-reasoning. Nako. Lack of study and preparation. Okay. That is correct, top 1s. So ang huling habilin ko po sa inyo is eto. I have a Bible verse. Kasi Sunday, di ba? Sunday ngayon. So, probably this is our last and prayer. My brothers and sisters, when you have many kinds of troubles, you should be full of joy because you know that these troubles as a test of faith. Amen, amen, amen. And this will give you patience. Let your patience show itself perfectly in what you do. Then you will be perfect and complete and you will have everything you need. Top ones. Kung gusto ko i-caps lock ko po ito, pwede po, everything you need. But if any of you needs wisdom, you should ask from Him. He is generous to everyone and will give you wisdom without criticizing you. Amen po ba? Amen, amen po yan. Diba? So, top ones, wag pong ma-shy or ma-timid when asking for wisdom. So, always pray, di ba? You already said that nothing is impossible. Faith can move mountains. And there's a miracle happening every second, every minute, every hour, every single day. Top ones, marami pong papasa sa LET exams today. Sa ating examination tutorial, marami pong papasa. I know maraming papasa. It's because we are different and we use unconventional methods and we solely binibigay po natin sa Kanya. So, kasi there's more to life than studying, there's more to life than just getting your license, di ba? Top ones. So, I hope and pray that manalangin po, manalangin. At wag pong mahiyang mag-ask ng tulong sa Kanya. Kasi ibibigay. Pero dapat nasa puso po yan. Para po, pag nasa puso po yan, nakikita niya, ibibigay sa inyo po yan. Kasi mahal po kayo ng Ama. Okay? So, thank you very much, top ones. Any questions before we end? I think wala na. Okay, so I think wala nang questions. So let's end with the prayer. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you and give you his peace. Shalom, inshallah, amen. Okay, thank you very much, top ones, and kindly take your examination in a few. So I will send you this video and also uh, paired with your exams. So nasa chatwork section lang po yan. So can you take your exams? The good thing is no deadline. Kayo pong bahala kahit next year nyo po mag-submit yung sagot. Okay lang po yan. As long as you study diligently. Okay? So thank you very much, top ones, and kindly take the pre-board exam that will be sent in a few minutes. Okay? So happy Sunday. God bless and stay safe, everyone. You may log out now. Paningot man ko eh. Paningot yun ko eh. Saan pa ko? Ay, salamat Lord. Last na po.